the therapeutic value of maintaining that relationship and being upfront and having a conversation about it.
Well, I will just say there was a study from a couple of years ago that had looked at, and then this I think it was a simulation, but when an error happens, if the doctor tells you or doesn't tell you kind of upfront, are you more or less likely to fire the doctor? And people were much less likely to fire the doctor if they came forward and told them the error proactively, because then they said, well, now I know I can trust them. If they find out later there was an error that you didn't tell them, that really breaches the trust. But at some point, you do need to talk with the family and the patient, and you should tell them what happened, why it happened. Patients are remarkably understanding. It's really important because what patients want most of all is to feel sort of made whole again. And they also want to know what you're doing to prevent that in the future. That's a big part. And when I wrote the book, When We Do Harm, when I spoke to patients, preventing that in the future was, I think, the largest thing in their mind. But you can make the system better, and patients really want to do that. And I think the root of lawsuits mostly is this lack of trust, feeling that you were lied to. And study after study of malpractice suits almost always boils down to a communication error. The medical error book almost felt like the same book in some ways because almost every error is a communication error. We think about how to prevent error. We think a lot about checklists, but we forget to really think about communication with the patients, with the nurses, with each other. So many areas of places for possible error.